Hi, my name is Riley Gaines. I'm a recent graduate from the University of Kentucky, where I was on the women's swim team. On March 17th of last year, my teammates and I and other female swimmers from universities around the country were forced to compete against a biological male named Leah Thomas. Thomas was allowed to compete in the women's division after competing as a member of the University of Pennsylvania's men's swim team for 3 years. We watched on the side of the pool as Thomas won a national title in the 500-yard freestyle, beating out the most impressive and accomplished female athletes in the country, including Olympians and American record holders. Whereas just the year before, Thomas at best was ranking in the 400s in the men's category.
Andy Murray, he was been joking about myself and him playing a match, and I'm like, Andy, seriously, like, are you kidding me? Because for me, men's tennis and women's tennis are completely almost two separate sports. So I'm like, if I were to play Andy Murray, I would lose 6-0, 6-0 in 5 to 6 minutes, maybe 10 minutes, because it's true. It's true. It's a completely different sport. The men are a lot faster, and they serve harder, they hit harder. It's just a different game. And I love to play women's tennis, and I only want to play girls because I don't want to be embarrassed. I would not do the tour. I wouldn't do Billie Jean any justice. So Andy, stop it.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna let you kill me.
In the sport of cycling, right now the media really wants to push guys racing in the women's field, and along with that, a lot of the sponsors feel or seem to feel that if you say anything against that you are hurting their brand. So if you decide to speak out, you probably will lose sponsorship, you probably will lose your spot on your team, and you will get a lot of backlash on media. You might lose your job. I know some people who would have loved to speak out, but they're afraid to lose their job. A lot of cyclists, they don't make ends meet with cycling. They have to have a daytime job, then they train before or after their full-time job, and then race on the weekends. So it's your whole livelihood at stake. I've been doing this for many years, so I've honed in the skills, but it was just not enough. It is never right to have to end your season that way, to end your season flanked on either side by two guys in the women's field, the elite women's field. And I don't want to see any other girls, young or my age or older, have to go through that. It's important to get to race fair sport.